Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed how some people stay calm under pressure? They face problems. They face stress. They face uncertainty. Yet somehow, they don't lose control. While most people get trapped in overthinking, these people seem mentally stronger. Now here's the surprising part. It's not because they're smarter. It's not because they have easier lives. In many cases, it comes down to one tiny daily habit. A habit so simple that most people completely ignore it. But according to psychology, this small habit can slowly rewire the way your brain thinks, reacts, and handles stress. And today, I'm going to show you exactly what it is. But stay with me until the end, because the third tip is the most powerful. It's the reason this habit works so fast, and most people never realize it. Let's begin with a simple example. Imagine two people wake up feeling stressed. The first person immediately grabs their phone. Messages, notifications, social media. Within minutes, their brain is overloaded. The second person does something different. Before touching their phone, they spend just 1 minute sitting quietly and observing their thoughts. That's it. Just 1 minute. It sounds too simple to matter. But over time, the difference becomes huge. One person becomes more reactive. The other becomes more aware. One gets controlled by their thoughts. The other learns to control them. And that tiny habit is called the 1-minute pause. Tip number 1. Observe your thoughts. Most people think they are their thoughts. A negative thought appears, and they instantly believe it. A worry appears, and they start spiraling. But here's what psychology teaches us. You are not your thoughts. You are the observer of your thoughts. For just 1 minute, sit quietly and watch whatever comes into your mind. Don't fight the thoughts. Don't judge them. Just observe. The moment you do this, something powerful happens. You create distance between yourself and your thinking. Instead of being trapped inside the storm, you begin watching the storm. And that simple shift immediately reduces mental stress. Now here's the interesting part. Observing your thoughts is powerful. But the second tip makes it even more effective. Tip number 2. Focus on your breathing. While observing your thoughts, slowly focus on your breathing. Feel the air moving in. Feel the air moving out. Nothing complicated. Just breathe and pay attention. Why does this work? Because your brain can only focus on so many things at once. When you bring your attention back to your breath, you interrupt the endless cycle of overthinking. It's like pressing a reset button for your mind. Within seconds, your nervous system begins to calm down. Your body receives a signal that says, "We are safe." And when your brain feels safe, stress starts losing its power. But we're not done. Because the third tip is where the real brain rewiring begins. And this is the one you don't want to miss. Tip number 3. End with one tiny action. Most people think motivation comes before action. But your brain works the opposite way. Action creates motivation. After your 1-minute pause, do one tiny positive action. Drink a glass of water. Make your bed. Write one sentence. Take one deep stretch. Anything simple. Here's why this matters. Every time you complete a small action, your brain releases a small amount of dopamine. And dopamine is the chemical that drives motivation and progress. Your brain starts associating awareness with action, action with reward, and reward with positive habits. Over time, this creates a powerful mental loop. That's how real change happens. Not through huge transformations, but through tiny actions repeated consistently. Now imagine combining all 3 tips. You observe your thoughts. You focus on your breathing. You take one tiny action. The entire process takes less than 2 minutes. Yet it changes how your brain responds to stress, distractions, and negative emotions. Let's wrap this up. Here's the truth most people never realize. Your brain is always changing. The question is whether you're changing it intentionally or letting the world do it for you. The 1-minute pause may seem small, but small habits create big results. Observe your thoughts. Focus on your breathing. Take one tiny action. Do this every day, and you'll slowly become calmer, more focused, and more mentally strong. Because the habit that rewires your brain isn't something complicated. It's one simple minute of awareness.